So the first reader for this part of the evening is the founder, host, and hero of Mykonos Open Mic Poetry, Stan Burfield. Please welcome Stan again.
I don't really have a sense of humor, so it's all in my nose. Okay, this is my poem from the book, and a lot of you have heard this before, so it's like, oh boy. But how I'll make it a little different is I'll explain it a little bit to you. When I was standing on the crate in our guerrilla poetry down on the street, there was 4 of us there, and Tom was one of us. We were right in the grungy area of town, and I was standing there reading to everybody that was passing by, I was feeling like I was standing on a soapbox talking down to people, and I didn't really feel very comfortable about it. So that's in the poem. It's called I Am Standing on a Crate Reading Lawrence Ferlinghetti. Oh yeah, I was very shy and I was very nervous about this. I am here now. This is no longer an alternate future or someone else's. I am stretched up tight on this crate, looking down on these slow-moving bodies, my spine hard against the stone edge of Starbucks window wall, buffeted by wind and buses that bellow around this cold corner, this dark Richmond and Dundas where I would not be. Yet I am only 2 barefoot beatnik blocks down from City Lights bookshop, nicely named for Ferlinghetti's own in Frisco way back then. And now up on the crate, I too am wearing that F-beard in which he preached to his beat colleagues passion for all these dead poor, these no fame, no friends, these leaning here into the slow tide of the block, drifting through time's pool, out of jail for a while, getting by as if free, maybe trying to like each other or one or some. I am calm standing on this crate, wearing this body here now, like someone else's or no one's. And anyway, no one looks at me. My eyes are always in the book, my ears on my sonorous voice, and elsewhere with Ferlinghetti enticing his empathetic liberal poet friends. Let's go, come on, let's go. Empty out our pockets and disappear, missing all our appointments. No one hears, and these, with no appointments to miss, don't care. His friends aren't here. Even so, we few crate poets, yes, we have left our safe homes, our cars in the overnight lots, our cell phones in our pockets, and like Ferlinghetti, we do our hour up on our soapboxes, dropping loud words down into the block. Anyway, I really enjoyed it, so even if I was talking down to people, I was reading poetry I had never read before, which was kind of neat. And that was okay. This is the evolution of my therapy against my shyness. Started out small. It reached its epitome with this thing, social organizing. I mean, a really, really, really shy person trying to do this, I nearly had a heart attack, right, a number of times. And now I'm not near so shy. So my next step, when Tom came along and said, why don't you come and read it at the Guerrilla Poetry, I thought, oh my God, I can't imagine standing up on a box with just total strangers coming by who aren't into poetry at all, like. So I jumped for it. I thought, this is the next stage. So I did that. It's okay. And now Alan down there, he was talking. he was talking to me about London Poetry Slam. Okay, I would never ever go that far. I mean, I'm not near as shy as I used to be. I can stand here and talk to you guys. It's pretty neat, eh? But I'm never going to be an extrovert. And like, I've gone past their door, and that's a room full of wild animals in there. I'm never going to be like that. But anyway, that's he's convinced me that that's going to be my next stage, my next big jump hurdle. So anyway, third Friday this month, I'm going to go, and they have a little open mic section for us poor little monotonous monotone readers. 3 of us they'll take. So I'm gonna be one of those guys, and I'm gonna try to put some expression into it.
You're gonna be the star, Stan.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna try to put some expression. So I picked out a poem of mine that's got emotion in it. It's got all kinds of stuff, and I haven't had it. I was going to practice it at home before I came here. I didn't get a chance. I've been pushing so hard. So I'm going to practice it. I'm going to see if I can make this emotionally expressive somehow, right? This was Linda and I when we went to Italy. And this particular poem is about like us trying to get by in this strange situation and all kinds of chaos and everything, and relationships get really jangled in that kind of situation too. So it's called Go Get It Yourself. How the heck do you make... Okay, I gotta turn myself into an actor or something here, I don't know. Rome for us had been a run of galleries and ruins where my long legs had set the pace. By the time we got to Florence, the place to see, Linda longed for stillness, her garden space, for slow plant growth. She felt pushed, and I felt myself pushing. I felt held back, and she felt herself holding me. On our last day, at the absolutely must-see Palazzo Pitti, we decided Linda would stay outside, loosen up alone, wandering the bobbly gardens behind the palace, while I forced my way through its muscular male nudes and Madonna after Madonna. But first, I must buy tickets. I ran ahead, the gates about to lock, confusing signs written in Italian English, ran again, ticket booth, ran from the entrance, long lineup. Linda back there, tight, waiting, each moment splashing stress. I could just feel it. Then I bought her the wrong ticket. For the palace only, no garden. Oh man. Giving up, I showed it to her. And in those seconds, we had no country, no home, no trust in each other. She said, looking into my eyes, loud and hard, "Go get me the right one." And I said immediately, as if finishing the thought, "Go get it yourself." And inside my tight head, oh my God, this is what the end sounds like. I disappeared up the marble staircase, she to the ticket office. The dark glittering rooms, the oil paint, the gold leaf, the polished rock had no impact on me. I tried hard. But whenever I neared a window, I looked out into the gardens hoping for a glimpse of Linda. I thought of going back for a garden ticket to be with her, but it felt hopeless. I carried on, through too many rooms stocked and stuffed with art, until I descended the last staircase. And there was Linda, her smile, my arms stretched out to her with such relief. She had loved the gardens, but even more after climbing with aching back the long staircase to the crescent of the highest hill. She had discovered the countryside to the south, miles of green olive groves around, a castle in a halo of clouds. Then looking down on the rooftops of Florence, Linda had laid on the grass, designing in her mind a home for us on a shady slope within easy walk of the old bridge on the river.
Well, Stan, not a dry eye in the house, and I think the shy thing is like wearing thin, okay? Because like you're like out there, okay, writing this beautiful poetry, and that's like gorgeous. And Linda is here tonight, still with her husband. They made it through the buy it yourself kind of thing. Anyways, thank you, Stan. That's literally one of my favorites.